she's a mama of 5, and she's from East Texas, and she just celebrated her birthday. Well, let me tell you what I know. She is the sweetest human being ever. I'm talking about Southern drip. You just feel sweet tea pop off of her when you meet her. It's just like sugary biscuits and sausage and gravy and all kinds of things just come off when you get to meet her. She's just an amazing woman. We have the same mama coach, so we've been around each other for years and years and years and years. We celebrate our birthdays together. I love her forever. She's a newlywed. She just got married maybe a couple weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. And so you know her as Jackie Bull. Let me introduce you to Jackie Woodson. Come on. Thank you, Shanta. Thank you, Atlanta, for having me come and speak with you today. I'm so excited. And I have my cell phone cards here. Because I'm old school. Because I've been around for a while. But I'm so excited to be here and share some things with you. I'm going to tell you my story, and I'm going to give you a little bit of advice and a little bit of things that I've learned along the way, some things that I've done wrong, some things I've done right. And I hope that what you'll take away from this today is you'll be able to use to grow yourself personally and to grow your business. Yes, my name has been Jackie Bull for many, many years, and I am a newlywed. I'm very excited to see Jackie Woodson now for 2 weeks. My story goes way back. I'm not going to take you all the way back, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about where I came from as a coach and right before I was a coach. I am a Beachbody winner. I did lose 33 pounds with a program called Turbo Gym. Some of that. Yeah, right up here in the heart, yes. So I come from families, both sides of my family have obesity. Both sides, and I saw my family year after year, family reunions, and just interactions with my family of very obese people. And I was very aware of that at a very early age, that could be me. My granddad died very early, I had lots of aunts and uncles that had heart disease and strokes, and just did not live the quality of life that I knew I wanted for myself, and I knew I wanted for my family. And so I had to do something different. And I worked hard at that along, for many years. But when I got into my 30s, hello ladies, things changed a little. And it wasn't time to eat anymore. And that's when I found this little program called Turbo Gym. And what? You can shake it, you can move it. It was everything that I ever wanted that I felt like had been missing in my fitness journey to get me to my goals and to help me stay there for the long term. I moved from Austin to Dallas, and way back then, some of you are going to remember this, and some of you are going to be like, oh, that sounds familiar, but it's not quite the same. We had what was called Beachbody nationwide house parties. Anybody remember those? Yes. And what the goal was, everybody across the nation, this was before coaching, there was no coaching, would invite your friends and families to do Turbo Gym with you for 10 days. Follow the meal plan, and you do the workouts. And you celebrate the successes, right? I was like, well, that's my gym. No pun intended. But I was like, oh, I got this. And I just started telling everybody because I had great results with it. I was passionate about it. And I just told everybody about this party. We met on the first day, we met on the 10th day. Let me tell you, there was no social media. I think I had MySpace. I think that was out there. There was no social media to promote this. It was all over our market. And we met on the first day, and we met on the 10th day. We weighed measures, we celebrated results, and it was awesome. I got results, I shared my results, I helped other people, and we celebrated those results. I didn't get paid for anything. I didn't care. I loved it. It's what I wanted to do was to help people. I wanted to share with people what it helped me so much. And a few weeks later, I got a phone call, and the voice on that phone that said, is this Jackie? Sounded so eerily familiar, but I didn't know exactly what it was till she said, this is Shalene Johnson. And you won. Yeah, that's what I did too. And then I got it together, I was like, yeah, what up? And she said, you won the nationwide house party. You had the most participants and the most success. I was like, I did? I didn't even know. I wasn't even keeping up with how it was or anything. I just loved what I was doing. And she said, I want to come and spend the day with you and your people. And I was like, you do? Okay. And she did. She flew out to Dallas, California, and she spent the day with us. And it was amazing for several reasons, but I'll tell you. I looked at her, I got to spend some time with her, and she was so gracious for the entire day, and spent so much time with my people. But I looked at her and I thought, this woman is not normal. I say that with the most love and respect I can ever tell you, but I thought, she's not normal. She's abnormal. And I want to be abnormal. I'm going to cry thinking about it, but I was like, I want to be like that. I want to help people like she helps people. I want to be gracious. I want to be gracious and thoughtful and patient and long-suffering and enduring, and I want to be alive and vibrant for years and years and years. And I want to share that with my family, and I want to share that with my friends. And so I set out on this mission to do that very thing. Remember, we weren't coaching, we weren't doing anything like that. It was just working out, getting results, sharing results, helping others get the results. And she said to me that day, you should apply to be one of my presenters. I was like, what the heck is that? What is that? And so, for those of you who don't know, that's what master trainers are today. That's what we were called back then, presenters, area promotions directors. And so, this little girl, I was a homeschooling mom before, living in this small little community outside of Dallas, just minding my own business, helping people shake their boot, right? And so I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I sent a video on 8mm video, put in an envelope and mailed it to California. And Lord, please God, please don't ever let that video resurface. I pray that you know, because I sucked. I know I was no good. But you know what? Shalene saw something different in me. And she saw it didn't matter how bad I was at teaching, it's the heart. So when you look for coaches and customers and clients, don't look for the perfect ones. Don't look for what, you look at their heart. You look for coaches that have a heart like you, that have a heart that you can work with and train and groom to be what they need to be. That's what you look for, and I know that's what Shalene saw in me that day, and that's the only reason, because she would have never told me to send in that video. Had she seen me actually do turbo down in my living room, she would have never done that. But 6 weeks later, I was in California, and I spent 8 years as a presenter and area promotions director for Shalene Johnson. It was the best time of my life. Had so much fun. It was amazing. A year later, I was area promotions director of the year. And it was only, nothing in and of myself, but only because I had this abnormal woman telling me, you can do this. From that early on, I thought that's what we have to be. We have to be abnormal, not normal. The world of normal tells us to be selfish and to be prideful and to want immediate gratification and to think about ourselves only and to push hard for other reasons. But we want to be abnormal. We want to be that person that reaches out to people for different reasons, not to make a buck. By the way, let me clarify something. That's not my plane I flew in on. I don't own that plane. Yes. I did charter it. And if you'd asked me 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Then I thought, you were crazy. I'm going to Spirit Airlines. Not today. Anyway, I don't own that plane, but my husband is a pilot and he did fly it here. So, back to the story. I was the promotions director, presenter for Shalene Johnson, and in Beachbody decided to have the coaching opportunity. What? Well, I was a little bit mad. I'm not going to lie to you. My beloved Beachbody that I had held so precious and dear to me that I had shared with so many people about, they wanted me to work on myself, get results, share those results, help those people share their results and have success, and pay me for it. What? It's ridiculous. Oh, hold up. Let's go back to the house party. They wanted me to work on myself, get results, share results, help those people share results, and not get paid. Right? Ding, ding, ding. I was already doing that. I was doing exactly what the coaching opportunity provides. If your heart is right, if your heart is right, you get results, you share those results, you help others get results, and somebody pays us for it. It's brilliant, it's genius, it's amazing. It's not normal. It's abnormal. And so I jumped in and I decided that I would work this Beachbody business the only way I knew how, and I switched from saying, I want to help you to, hey, you want to buy this? You I got something to sell you. This will help you, it helps me. You wanna buy it? You wanna buy it? You wanna buy it? I became a salesperson. Ooh, just gross, right? Because that's not what it's about. I had to take it back. I had to take it back to that time, to that woman that was abnormal, that just saw the heart of it. And it's not about the money, that's a byproduct that will come if you do a few things that I'm going to share with you to do. So I had to change some things. I had to change my mindset because I wasn't a salesperson. I didn't want to be a salesperson. It never started that way. It should never be that way. And I started working this business, and I had a little bit of success, but not much. I was just kind of coasting along, homeschooling my kids, doing a little East Texas thing that you do. And then something happened in my life that totally derailed everything for me and made me keep reading a whole lot. After 17 years of marriage, I was divorced. Shoot! No, I wasn't supposed to be there. Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. It wasn't the plan. That wasn't the goal. And it didn't fit in with my normal life. And I wallowed in it. And I did the normal thing that society tells you to do. You blame, and you wallow in self-pity, and you have this, it's about me attitude, and I did that for a little while, until I realized that that's not going to get you anywhere. And being normal is not going to get me where I wanted to be. And I heard a voice that said, you get up, and you get about my business. Because my business is to help people be who they were created to be. And you wallowing in what happened, no matter whose fault it was, is not going to get you there. And so you get up and you get about my business. And that's helping you. That's plain and simple. Bottom line. And I'll bless you beyond belief if you will get up and get about my business. And you gotta be a little abnormal. So I'm gonna tell you a couple of things today that I hope you will take away from this. I'm gonna teach you how to be a little abnormal. Abnormal people don't think like normal people think. They really don't. Right? I'll tell you, we are encouraged to not be conformed to this world. The normal of this world. What they call normal. But be transformed by what? The renewing of your mind. Now you're going to say, oh, here she goes. Here she goes. We hear from corporate, we hear from our upline, we hear all day long how we're supposed to change our minds through personal development. We know, Jackie. We get it. But I'm going to take you a little bit deeper than that, because it is not just about being personal development, doing personal development. Personal development, normal people are personal development readers, listeners, watchers. That's not what you're going to be when you walk out of here. You're going to be a personal development doer. It does not matter how many books you have on your coffee table or sitting beside your bed at night. It doesn't matter how many you've checked off the list and told your upline that you've read and that I'm reading my personal development today. Right? It doesn't matter if you don't do it. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to write this down. It's going to make it a little more simple and a little more concise. You're going to evaluate the things in your life that you need to work on and do a little bit better to get you to your goal. What could you change in your life if you could wave a magic wand right now? What would it be in your life that you could change to be the woman, the man, the sister, the friend, the brother, the mother that God created you to be? What do you need to be better at? It might be 2 things and it might be 200. Mine falls a little more on this side. But you're going to pick 2, if that. 1 to 2 things, you're going to write it down. If this were better, I could be the person that God created me to be. If financial, physical, emotional, spiritual, relationship. Pick those. But you don't stop there. That's what normal people do. Normal people stop right there and they think, okay, I'm going to read a book on finances. No, you're not. You're going to pick 2 topics under finances. If it's finances, you're going to say, I need a savings. I need to be saving money and I need to get out of this credit card debt. Because normal society says it's okay to be up your eyeballs in debt, no matter what suffers for it, right? We're going to be abnormal. We're going to pick these topics. You're going to find 2 under those that I just listed for you. Is it financial? Pick the topic that's going to help you to get a savings account. Pick the topic that's going to help you to learn how to tithe. Pick the topic that's going to help you to get out of credit card debt. You're going to hone in on those topics. And you're going to do it again and again and again. You're not going to read 30 books one time. You're going to read one book 30 times until you get it right. Until you see that your savings account is going up. Until you see that your credit card debt is dwindling. Because I'm telling you, I know a lot of normal people that read normal personal development. They go to normal conventions and events and learn and learn and learn the same ones over and over and over again, and nothing changes. Don't be that. Because you know what happens? When you are not a personal development doer, your personal development that we harp on all the time in corporate, that personal development just becomes another time sucker in your day. It just becomes another something on your list to get done that you're frustrated with if you didn't get it done. So you have to promise me today that you're going to walk out of here a personal development doer. Not a reader, not a listener, not a watcher. But you're going to do it. You're going to read it over and over until you start to see a change. And you know who else starts to see a change? Your success partner. Because yes, you have to have some person, some warm body that you trust, that trusts you, that will pat you on the back when you deserve it and keep you in the butt when you need it and say, how are you doing with your finances? And it can be a different person for everything that you struggle with. They have to be open and honest with you, and you have to be open and honest with them. And when they start seeing the changes in you, and when you start to see the changes in you, then you can move on to another topic. But you gotta get those right. And you gotta find those top two that like these are the most pressing. Is it your relationship? If I was just a better communicator with my husband, then hone in on that right there. If I was more physical, then hone in on that. Just saying. It's worth it to be very precise and focus on something. Don't be scattered. Don't be like normal people. Let's be abnormal. Least successful, right? The second thing, remember, abnormal people think different than normal people, but they also act different than normal people, right? Here's something that normal people do. Normal people say, I can do it all. I have to do it all. I'm not ever going to delegate anything out. I'm going to do it all myself. And this is something that weird little abnormal girl I took you back years ago, she ingrained in me so hard. You get somebody to do your laundry, girl. You get somebody to do your laundry. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I homeschool my kids. I'm at home. I can be up and have everything done, and my kid's smarter than anyone else by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't need somebody to do my laundry. I do my own laundry. Wrong. Let me tell you what happened with me, and I know it's true for so many of you, is that I was a little prideful. And I thought, number one, I was staying home with my kids and homeschooling, but how embarrassing would it be to have somebody come in and help me to do tasks that every good mother should be able to do herself, all by herself, every single day, without any help, and try to grow a multi-million-dollar business on the side. What? That's ridiculous. That's normal thinking. Abnormal thinking will get you success. Abnormal thinking will make you be strategic in your delegation. So you're going to find that thing. And listen, your level as a coach is going to determine your level of delegation. Okay? If you're a new coach, you're going to have some internal resistance with this, and you're going to have some external resistance from this. All right? Internally, you're going to think, I should be able to do this all myself. Right? It's not possible to run a multi-million-dollar business. That's what you all want, right?
Right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. And not allocate a few hours a week undivided attention to it. And I'm going to tell you, as a mom, I know what it's like to be trying to work your business and the laundry's not done. To work your business and the sink is full of dishes. It's not peaceful, and you can't really focus on that. Send him, but hire a high school or college kid that would love to make $10. Hire them to come do your laundry so you can work this business. It's your business. We have the opportunity, we are so blessed to be able to have a business that we can start from 40 to 140 bucks. We don't have to spend $500,000 on it. Spend 20 bucks a week on your business. Hire out, whether it's kids or laundry or someone to do your grocery shopping. Hello. To prep your food, and you're like, I love doing that stuff. Then that's not the thing you should delegate out. I have people that say, I love doing laundry. Okay. Weirdo. That's not the job you're going to delegate out. So here's what you need to do, is you make that list of things that keeps your mind distracted when you're trying to work this business, when you're trying to make those phone calls and do those emails and figure out your next promotion. You make a list of the things that keep you distracted from that. What is it? And you start at the top and you start small. If your business is small right now, you start small. Pay somebody to come in and just do your laundry. Oh my gosh, you have no idea what that would do for you. Pay somebody just to come in and clean your bathrooms and vacuum your dust. Hello. What we're talking about. It will free your mind so much if you start small, delegating. Here's the thing. Internally, you're like, I can't do that. Externally, your spouse or your significant other is say, you're not even making any money. As a matter of fact, you're spending more money than you're making. You gotta have a sit down. First of all, I'm gonna encourage you to pray hard about it. And then I'm gonna say, talk hard about it. Talk to your spouse or significant other thing. Give me 6 months. Give me 6 months to prove that these 2 hours that I hired Mary Sue to come and watch the kids for 2 hours, give me 6 months to show you that I can pay for that. And then make some extra money too. And don't you dare use those 2 hours to randomly scroll through Facebook or catch up on The Bachelor or have lunch with your friends because you gotta catch up. Don't you dare use that time for that. If all you've got is those 2 hours that your husband, your significant other, or yourself internally said, all right, you got 6 months, don't you dare use that. Prove them in 6 months that you got this, and I promise you, trust me, you're going to look back on this one day. For those of you who are the doers, you're going to look back and go, you were right, Jackie. You were right. I promise you. So you are going to think different. You're going to act different. And the last thing is you're going to live different. We are going to be abnormal. And we are going to live different than normal people live. I'm going to ask you to live this business honorably. And you're like, okay, yeah, honorably means don't lie, cheat, or steal. And you're right. That's the normal honor. Live this business honorably. If you are in this business and you invite someone to be in this business with you, and you tell them how great it is, and you want them on your team, and you want them to do this with you, no matter what their answer is, you promise them that you're going to be there 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, because I believe in this business. And I'm not going to try to convince you to do anything in this business that you couldn't come back to me 2 years from now and say, I'm ready now. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this business that I love so much, that people think it's so flippant and lighthearted, and we can just get in it for 40 bucks and get out the next month because I didn't make $1,000. I'm so tired of seeing this business that I love so much being abused and not treated honorably. Yes. Because they think we can just float in and out of it. I'm tired of coaches telling other people, hello, go ahead, take it over. I'm tired of people trying to convince other people to get in this business and then they bail because they had to spend a little money or they didn't make any money in the first month. This business is not icky unless you make it icky. This business is not a scam unless you make it a scam. This business is not something that nobody should have a part of, or they think it's illegal because it's a pyramid scheme. Don't make it appear that way to people. 8 years down the road, those people I talked to back there 8 years ago, if they're ready today, guess who's here? I'm right here. I tell my coaches and my team this all the time. I'm on this train. It's going forward. I will slow down. I will even stop to let you on. But I'm not killing the engine and I'm not going back. Yes. I'm on the train. And my friends, But if you don't, it's cool. It's cool. I'm going. I can catch you at the next station. But you know what? And they know Jackie will be there. One of my very top coaches, a most amazing woman. She hadn't been in the business quite a few years yet. We sat at a park one day, and I shared this business with her. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. I'll think about it. Nope, not for her. Didn't want to do it. 2 years later, 2 years, she called me up. I never talked with her again about the business other than just, how are you doing? How's your life? Kept in touch with her. 2 years. She called me up. I've been watching you. I'm ready. She is amazing. She hasn't been in 2 years and she's a rock star coach. It wasn't the right time for her then. But she didn't have to get second guess if I would be in it 2 years later. I was there. Come on, girl. Training slow down. Jump on. Let's go. That's what you have to be. You have to live this business honorably. You have to stick by your word. If you try to get someone in this business, you be in this business no matter where you are down the road. Don't be fickle. Don't be flaky. Yes. Right? You're like, oh, yeah, that business. People are watching you. You got to treat it honorably. You have to treat it honorably. I'll tell you. Throw a little scripture out there. See, 1 Peter 2:12, you can look it up, will tell you that you live your life in a way that even your enemies will accuse you of doing wrong. They'll accuse you of even doing things illegally and unlawful. But at the end of the day, when they look at how you live your life, they'll know what you stood for was right. Look at that. It's a little paraphrase. But I'm telling you, it's applicable for this business. Live your life in a way that even those people that say that's ridiculous, you are stupid, it's illegal, it's that pyramid scheme thing, they're just trying to scam you out of your money. If you jump out next month, they're going to say, see, she even knew it was wrong. You live this business honorably, and 8 years, 10 years, 15 years down the road, your enemies, those normal people that look at your business as ridiculous, are going to say, wow, she's right. She got on her plane and flew to Atlanta this morning. Right. And on that plane, though, you're darn straight. This business is about loving people and taking them in and helping them and doing that. And the financial part is a byproduct. And beach money does not guarantee anybody. Anything you do to get out of this business is based strictly on your efforts. But when you live this business honorably, you don't even have to worry about that. It's going to happen. The financial part, and when I'm able to buy that plane for my whole team and fly to the summit and take care of stuff for them, 8 years down the road, it's pretty sweet. So I'm going to challenge you today. I want you to look to your neighbor on your right, and I want you to say, I'm abnormal.
I'm abnormal.
And I want you to look at your neighbor on your left, and you say, you're abnormal.
You're abnormal.
And my hope and my prayer for you is that you walk out of here feeling the most abnormal you've ever felt in your life and grinning from ear to ear. My name is Jackie Winston. Thank you for letting me know.